next morning. I kind of didn't sleep good, but I know that's not a big deal because there's people who are without homes, who they now call the unhomed, instead of homeless. I'm not trying to be funny either, it's true. But I've started the truck warming up. There's a bunch of fellows down here, they gotta work outside all day. I was talking to them. They asked me if I wanted a cigarette, and I said, nah, I only smoke secondhand. They said, cool, more for me. There they are. It is 6:23 a.m. You know, there was this starving cat out here, and I went in there and got it a piece of sausage, and it didn't eat it. So much for starving cat. I also learned another fun fact this morning. I cannot warm up this truck, never known this, and lock the doors. So you gotta be sitting in it when it warms up. I'm unsure of who the engineer who thought that was a good idea. That was probably an intern. And said, hey, let's make it where somebody can crank up their car from inside. I can't do that with this, but let's say you can. I'll come out here in the morning, I crank it up, and I go back up there in one of those little windows to let it warm up, but I can't lock it. So if you ever see a Tacoma sitting around warming up, hey, you can go ahead and sit inside there and warm up whether it's yours or not, because the door's unlocked. I just decided to take life a step further. You need to take the physical key out of the fob with the vehicle running, close the door, then use the physical key to lock the door. Heading out. I don't know where, but I want to see some more snow. Oh, there's a place that's open. Get some gasoline. I am still in Eufaula. There's pretty much ice everywhere and falling off my truck everywhere. Now it's not. I put it in WD-40. I go back and get gasoline. Where's the one that said open? Right there. Morning. I just need a little something to eat, but I got this feeling there's not going to be anything. So I think we're in DTE right now, which is downtown Eufaula, and everything is ice. It's 21 degrees. Nothing is open. No one is awake. Downtown Eufaula. You just hear those sleigh bells ringing, ting, 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 ting. I'm still multiple hours from the base camp. I just filled up, so I've got 732 miles left on this tank, which should get me there. I'm not sure. Oh, that front door is made of plywood. This road is solid ice. Not really. There's a lot of asphalt under it too. Oh, let's go check out Lake Eufaula. Lake Eufaula. Oh, it's not frozen. Oh no, there's a little ice. Eufaula. Maybe subway is not open. Phoenix City. I knocked some of the major clumps off the side of the truck and the front because I couldn't turn my steering wheel. I need a little piece of groceries in my mouth. Speed limit is 50. Leaving Eufaula. Speed limit is 65 now. I'd imagine if you have an all-wheel drive car that's all-wheel drive, true all-wheel drive, you could jam a lemon. 18 degrees now. It's 18 degrees in Central Europe. The news is next on AFM. There's the Alabama National Guard Armory, or ANGA, if you will. We have plenty of gas. We have no groceries. We still have that other shoe. I thought that was a deer. It's just a mailbox frozen in the snow. I can tell it's frozen because it's not moving. They say that some parts of the Gulf Coast got up to 11 inches. I should have went on down, but they closed the interstate because the state troopers were scared to drive because they're issued shoes or little sandals that are black and shiny and they're flat on the bottom. They're made for running. I guess we're driving over the whole shebang. So this road had to have been built. There wasn't just this convenient hump of dirt, or a hod, if you will, telling everybody where to go. You want to see? You want to see it down here in the snow? Oh, there's a bunch of fish on top of the ice flipping around. Hold on. That's all you get. Somebody's got to watch the road, dude. You get all triggered about it, though. They say Atlanta got 3 inches of snow. That's crazy. Because I live on the same line as Atlanta and we got no snow. But it did go from the bottom to the top. I'm gonna turn the camera off and get my morning dose of Opelika. I wish you could listen to this with me, but I've been about 15 minutes just driving, still listening to it. But it's Opelika. He's one of my favorite preachers. He just left from Zambia, Africa, and he's coming back to the United States. Anyway, that's beside the point. If you enjoy listening to someone preach, if you love the Lord, if you enjoy reading through the scriptures, whether you're studying or not, simply reading through it. And I'm not talking about My Daily Bread magazine. I'm talking about getting hard and fast in the Word of God and saturating yourself with it, so that when you look out your window of your wagon, you have a worldview that's based on the scriptures. And it's not something that you just achieve. It's where your passion is. People's passion is in different places. Some people are passionate about, living off grid. Some people are passionate about animals. To the point, we won't get into that though. Hold on, my boy's calling me. Still on the ice. Been talking on the phone for about 15 minutes. Forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I know what it was. So Opelika, V-O-D-D-I-E, if you type that in YouTube, he's the only one with that name. And anyway, pretty sharp dude. I mean, I listen to a bunch of different people. So we are 17 miles from Columbus, Georgia now. I changed my mind. I recognize where I am. Here's the little drive-through museum thing. Remember this? I showed it to you when the kids were little. Let's go look at it. I've got to exit. Well, my tires are frozen over again. Remember this neat little place? Look at it in the snow. Whoa, that's a ditch. That's a big old... It sounds like I'm driving a... Sounds like I'm driving a... Oh man, you gotta go in a circle around this. Like I'm driving in a plastic box. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going. I can't turn. I've got too much ice built up again. Isn't this cool? This is on the corner of, it says I'm in Sylvia, Alabama. I'm on the corner of Highway 431 and Carden Road, wherever that is. Alright, so we're gonna keep rolling. It says Opelika is next. This road might get a little sketch. Once I get up in here and get, I don't know, the snow might be gone by the time we get a little further north. So now we are on, I don't know what road we're on. Degrees, warming up. You know, the crummy thing about Google Maps is when I zoom out on Google Maps to actually see the town I'm in, all the words are gone. I only see my direction. Check this out. This is getting a little sketch. Remember, the goal is do not, under any circ, put on your brakes. Just keep rolling. A lot of people say put it in first gear. I say no, let your vehicle roll. But that's just me talking. I mean, it's really up to you. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I wonder if that's true. I wonder if it's really 5 o'clock somewhere. Right now it is 8 a.m. in Alabama. Where is it 5 o'clock? Siri, is it 5 o'clock somewhere in the world right now?
It's 1 p.m.
That's really not helpful, Siri. Siri, can you tell me about your childhood?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Sound out the big words. Siri, what are your parents' names?
I don't have a family, but I have my colleagues at Apple. We try to take good care of each other.
Siri, who's your boss's name?
Oh, Captain. My Captain, you're steering the ship, exploring.
Wow, she knew my name. Siri, who owns Apple?
Sorry, I can't show the result to you while you're in the car.
Oh, but we can have a conversation about life. Siri, how do the trees grow?
Trees grow taller by growth from new cells at the tips of their branches. They also grow deeper in the form of roots in the ground, which collect water and nutrients from the soil.
But you can't tell me what I asked you a minute ago. Siri, how old are you?
Well, I'm no spring chicken, or winter bee, or summer squid, or autumnal aardvark.
Siri, have you been taking your medicine?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Siri, who created the Earth?
Earth was created 54 billion years ago by the accretion of the solar nebula, which also created the rest of the solar system. This is from Wikipedia.
Siri, you've been rolling the Scooby-Dooby, haven't you?
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Siri, did God create the heavens and the earth?
In the beginning, God created heaven and earth. This answer is from BibleHub.com.
Siri, how many Christians are in the United States?
Sorry, I can't show the result to you while you're in the car.
I know one thing, Siri, I'm sliding sideways. You better slow down. Okay. Siri, how many scales does a fish have?
Most ray fins fishes have ctenoid scales. Some species of flatfishes have ctenoid scales on the eyed side and cycloid scales on the blind side, while other species have ctenoid scales and...
Gosh, she talks a lot. Siri, should I drive fast on icy roads or slow?
Once on the road, take your time and drive slowly. Every bit slower that you go makes it more likely that you'll be able to stay on the road and avoid accidents. And if you provide yourself with extra time at the beginning of the journey, you'll be less likely to try and rush to make up time at the end. This answer is from autovitel.com.
Siri, who is exploring Alabama on YouTube?
Sorry, I can't show the result to you while you're in the car.
Siri, who is Mr. Beast?
James Stephen Jimmy Donaldson, better known by his online
Well, that's not fair. Siri, who is exploring Alabama?
What would you like to know about yourself?
Wow. How many followers do I have on YouTube? Subscribers?
Sorry, YouTube hasn't added support for that with Siri.
Siri, tell me about my childhood.
I don't know where you work.
Well, I guess we got to know each other a little bit. Hey, some of the ice is going away as we head north. All I need is a McDonald's with 2 wraps, 4 hot sauce, and a microphone. There's still ice on the road. It's 18 degrees again. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to what I was doing. Okay, this is a little more detail of where I am. Junction 23, Russell County. That wants to let me. I want to think about hearing Mrs. Avery. Please, Mrs. Avery, I just gotta talk to her. It only take me a while. Lesson learned. It's called Sylvia's mother, not Mrs. Avery. Back in Crawford, Alabama. Please, Mrs. Avery, I just gotta talk to her. But I need 40 cents. The greatest challenge is turning right. I did it. I did it. I did it. Now we're going sideways. Now we're going straightways. I can't give you the full taste of Sylvia's mother because my video will get blocked. Okay, so this dude's talking to Sylvia's mother, and it's Mrs. Avery, and he wants to talk to Sylvia so he can tell her goodbye. And she says, please don't do anything to make her try to change her mind or to make her cry again. And he says, please, Miss Avery, I just want to tell her goodbye. And the operator jumps in, wants a few more dimes. And this is the odd part. Sylvia's mother says she's marrying a guy down from Galveston. Why is this dude still calling if she's already met somebody new and get married? I mean, what's the time frame between Sylvia's had enough of his bullcrap? Probably a lot of heavy drinking and partying. I know how you people did back in the 70s. And then she's getting married, and this dude's still calling. And why would she change her mind? Is she just marrying this guy on a whim because he's available? He's probably got some money if he's from Galveston. Brother got $1 bill, a few folded. Little pink houses for you and me. Ah, for you and me. We're about to pass a water tower. But I'm unsure. I did pass that dually. I mean, I'm going a constant, steady 45 on ice. Okay, 47. And the only time I've even, oh, the water tower's in front of us. The only time I even barely slide is when I come up on somebody going 3. But I think a bigger truck, there's a lot longer wheelbase. And they don't, ooh, the Smith's Water and Sewer Authority. They keep a lot of stuff in there if they got their water and sewer in there. Okay, I gotta finish this song. Okay, I didn't get to finish it again. This road is all ice. Dollar General is closed. It's not what's important. Alright, so I got a little further in the song. Why would Sylvia's mother say thank you for calling? Okay, that's to be polite. And then she says, won't you call back again? Why would she do that? I know, Sylvia's mother likes him. You know, I remember, no, I don't even think I was born when that song came out. Siri, when did Sylvia's mother come out?
Sylvia's mother was released in 1971.
That's a few minutes ago. So anyway, I got to thinking about how much money this dude spent. The operator said 3 times in the song. Oh, hang on. I forgot how much money you had to put in. 40 cents more, 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. That's 120 cents. So he'd already used up his first 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes. 3 minutes is 40 cents. So he's on his 4th. 3 times 12, 10, 20, 30. No, 3 times 40. 3 times 4 is 120. 4 times 40. 180 cents to talk to make an attempt when he really gets to hang out and talk to Sylvia's mother. She's seeing how desperate he is and says, please call back again. It's 20 degrees now. People are awake and moving about. We're by Gory's Furniture Express. We just passed Gory's. So, okay, so let's get back to our mathematics. I was talking to my bride, the phone rang. I know you don't see that or hear that, but let's go ahead here. Oh, I'm getting tired. I wonder if I should pull over in this ditch. So he inserted 40 cents 3 times after he had made the call. That's how many times the operator said it. So he's put in 4 times 40 cents. That's 160 cents to talk 12 minutes. Man, that's a lot of moolah. Okay, I'm in Opelika. Now I need food, but there doesn't appear to be any food. I wonder what that place is. I bet there's some food in there. No, plastics, space release. I need groceries. That car needs to get on the side of the road. Maybe not. Alright, I can't focus on Bodie Bakken right now. There were 2 cars off the side of the road back there. And I just went down a pretty steep hill and up another one, and I kind of slid. So I think we're going to just I started to slide, when I went down the hill, I let off the gas pedal and it downshifted, and I started to go in a little side slide winder, and kind of made a brother nervous. So the goal is keep moving. And here's another car stopping in the middle of the road. I'm getting, I guess, closer to the town folk who are waking up. The last thing you want to do is put on your brakes. That's the last thing I want to do. Fun fact, that car had a Minnesota tag on it. I need to get out and say, dude, you're in Alabama. Thought you boys could drive. I thought you boys could drive. I better slow down and stop running my cake hole, which needs a piece of cake in it, because I'm gonna mess around and have it on purpose. Great, there's a popo in front of me. Bro, I ain't scared. Speed limit's 30. Oh, I guess I better slow down. Speed limit's 35. That popo almost slid in. I had to change my battery. The popo almost slid into that car and went around it. That truck on the other side of the road slid into that pole. I just don't understand why people get in the middle of the road. Dude, don't get triggered. Just enjoy your stay. Now, this is where you're going to slide in a curve. Right here. This is just ice. Vanilla ice. I do really need to stop and put these two batteries in the charger, because I don't know how much I got left. Fun fact, driving the soft snow and you stick to the road. Man, I gotta make this right hand turn. Hope this popo doesn't come my way. Oh, that's the firing department. Don't worry about that. Or that. So now we're going to go this way and turn over here. I don't know which one the road is. I think it's this one. I was doing so much better until I had to turn. Okay, go with my fun fact. Crunchy ice is not as slick as the black ice. I know I've taught that fun fact for a while now, but there is some sort of insistence to drive in the same tracks as everyone else. I think, I don't know. Fervalicious Opelika make them boys go loco. Oh, we're in the hilly zone of Opelika. I think my suspension, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be telling some kind of fibulation. How do I get over there? We're going to stop right here in the sun. Okay, maybe not, because we're sliding through the sunshine. We're going to change our batteries. It is so cold outside and the wind is blowing. Oh my goodness. Let's go this way. I don't have any other options. So when you're going down a hill and there's a van coming out, all you can do is stay on the side of the road where the ice is. See, this is much more dangerous than going over that bridge. I've had to make about 8 turns and because I couldn't go over a bridge. This is the bridge. Oh man, there's a bridge I wanted to go over. I could drive over that bridge. Oh, the bridge is blocked. Okay, let's go. That's it. I'm running for City Council of Opelika. I'm gonna say, look. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that. Did it with a wiffle ball bat. So I want to run. The cop got my gun. I forgot about the little hills and dales and hills and dales. This dude's sliding left, so I'm gonna move over since he's struggling. Dude, roll with it, soul sister. Oh, I made it. I'm where I am. Now I just need. Now I just need a food product. I can't put on my brakes for all these people out here. We've driven about 400 miles on this trip. Let's see, 100, 200, 300. And we're about to be, 431 is going to be the sketch, because no, it's not. Yeah, 431, Highway 9 and all that, it's going to be the really, really, really sketchy part. But anyway, I guess I'm not going to get any food till I get back. I really need something. But it's not that far. I don't think Weed Alley got. Only thing is, oh, what is that place? Oh, Southern Union Community College. I know where that is. That's where Geronimo goes to school. Not my little girl. Do you have to wait for red lights or lights in the when it's ooh. I'm intentionally doing that. I'm wondering how much it'll hold on to the straightness. That was halfway to the floor. Opelika High School, Southern Union, go Dogcats, or whatever they call them. I'm getting out of this ice. Bridges are actually better than the road. You see all this snow? Hear how soft it is? That's because it's thick. Then you get off the bridges, then you're back on ice. That's a play-by-play. If I worked for the, if I was a weather individual, just can't say weatherman anymore, I would tell people, Do not drive unless necessary. Wear hats and toboggans. Do not walk in the snow. Do not go fishing in the dark. And then when it was summertime, I would remind them all, it's summertime outside. Do not wear coats and toboggans in the sun. Drink plenty of fluids. I know what you're thinking. I'm getting too cocky and I'm going to slide off the road. There's always a chance. But it's pretty guaranteed that a lot of these dudes driving around in these four-wheel drive trucks, the ones I pass are not four-wheel drive, but a lot of the dudes riding on four-wheel drive trucks would love the day they get to pull a Toyota out of a ditch. Bruh, this wagon don't get stuck, dude. I'm just tempted to turn off the camera when I pass someone because I know I'm going to catch it. You're going to catch it, bro, and you get home. What do your mama find out? I've seen of these orange cones. It reminds me of the time I served in prison, and it reminds me of Dr. Seuss stories, and it reminds me of a lot. It just reminds me. Truck went that passed. Oh, it's going real slow up that hill. We are leaving Opelika. That sign said, "Welcome to Opelika." If your head was looking at me right now. I still haven't had any food, and I had a little Ziploc with about 15 Tums left in it from yesterday. I went ahead and finished those off a minute ago. I have water. I think if I get stranded, I'm gonna... Oh, wait a minute. It's so cold outside. What is that? Ah, I thought it was a possum. Piece of ice. I did see a goose on the side of the road. It's a while back. I could always walk back and eat it. I could build a fire and dry the, smoke the meat. There's plenty of water outside in case I need some with the ice. I could eat the bark off of trees. I've watched enough episodes of Alone to know that I probably wouldn't eat anything other than an animal. Because I don't know what you can eat that's green or not unless I'm the one that put it in the ground. I like to pretend like I do. Like I've chewed on trees in public. A lot of people see me doing that and they think it gives a whole new meaning to tree hugger. Try that. Like when you take your kids to, let's say they're getting ready to start college and you see a beautiful tree on campus. Just walk up and pull a few pieces of bark off of it if you can, and eat them. Just chew on them and keep walking with the crowd for the indoctrination day, and nobody can say anything that you're right. Everybody has their thing, remember? But when it boils down to it, the truth of salvation in Christ alone is the ultimate, absolute truth. That's a really pretty house back there, but I can't look at it. Can you see it? Dude had like 25 ATVs in his yard, side by sides. Sylvia's mother said, Sylvia's happy. Oh, that's what that sound is. I'm driving on those little orange things in the road. I thought I would only hear them every now and then, and my mind's somewhere other than driving. And this is slickly lickety lick. And I kept hitting just one every now and then. I thought it was hunks of ice falling off. And then I heard the rhythm. Tick it, 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 tick it. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. And then I realized, wait a minute. That's those little orange things in the middle. Just to remind me. You know, it's neat. 'Cause there is always something there to remind me. I think we're doing fine. I mean, worst comes to worst, I would slide off the road. Maybe put a few scratches on the truck. As long as you don't hit a power pole. I've learned you don't call those telephone poles because it upsets people who finally got a job with Alabama Power. It hurts their feelings. That's the first thing they learn. They're not telephone poles. That's the first thing they teach you in Alabama Power pole school. When you learn to be a pole dancer and you climb them. It's a power pole. It's not a telephone pole. I remember when I first served, not in the prison systems, but in the service. Hey, there's a chimney. There's two. It takes two to make a... when you first serve, it's... Boy, don't call that a gun. That's not a gun. And I forget the old stupid saying. This is a gun, this is your gun, this is for fun. I don't remember. We're in Oak Bowery. So, and it's a weapon, your sidearm. I still call it a gun because that's what it is. There's no laws to ban sidearms. There's no activist groups to ban pieces. It's guns. So run and tell your mom about that. Oh, a historic marker. I don't think we're going to get to see that. Dude, you know, only old people do that. Were you ever riding around as a teenager and said, ooh, 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 mommy, mommy, mommy. Oh, wait a minute. I guess you didn't say that. Mom, mama, there's a historic marker. Can we stop and see what happened right here? You know, I don't think it's so much ice anymore. Well, it's 21 degrees. I slammed on my brakes back there for the historic marker, and I bet that trucker's mad. He's going behind somebody doing 12 and a half in a 72. Mama, 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 pull over. Let's let everybody I was just telling an amazing story about zippers, and y'all weren't even listening. I just figured out my camera overheated. I guess it just turned off. So I passed a farm back there called the Eufaula farm, and I'll give you the short version of it. It was a really long version of the story. I love telling y'all historical facts that I learn as I sleep. I passed a farm back there called Eufaula Farm. I think I need some lotion on my back. I'm getting a little itchy. And oh, I do have a question when we get up here. Look at all the mistletoe in that tree. I'm not going to tell you the story about mistletoe. This is inappropriate. Shoefly Farm was probably, it's a derivative of shoe, S-H-O-E. Shoe, they spelled it S-H-O-O. They spelled it wrong. Shoefly Farm came when Japan first started sending zippers to the United States, trying to make an extra yen. And people would put zippers on their shoes. This is long before they put zippers on their pants. You remember 501 Levi button fly, and you were cool because you buttoned your pants and all that. You know, that became fun till the 80s, and everybody realized, man, these 4 buttons really hurt when I sit down. They're not comfortable. So anyway, then you transitioned into the zipper fly. So, shoe fly, what is on my back? Nobody knows. So shoe fly, ooh, where are we? Moorfield. Shoe fly was a zipper that was put on shoes that they sent over, and I don't know who this dude is on the right, but I want to meet him. I want to pet his cows. I want to ask him how much his iron fence cost. Never mind, the posts are wooden. That was his first mistake. There's a fella towards Wedowee, on the other side of Wedowee, that has the same setup. I think he owns some oil well somewhere. And that joker's got iron fence over hundreds of acres. It's not important right now. The shoe. People would walk up and say, hey, your fly's open, and they'd look down at their feet. And, oh, I'm sorry. Did you see my toe? Yes, I did. I won't let it happen again. I will keep my shoes zipped up. Okay, do it, because it's inappropriate. So over time they thought, well, it's a lot quicker to put a zipper on your pant if you only wear 1 pair, pants if you wear 2 pair, to zip them up, because you never know when you're going to be in a rush, or a battle's going to break out. You need to zip your pants up real quick and run. You need to run out of the outhouse and do what you got to do. So they put zippers on pants. They thought, well, this is a lot quicker. But then it became a problem. You're never going to guess why. It became a problem because somebody would walk up and say, hey, man, your fly's open. And they'd look at their feet. They said, no, man, your other fly. And then, oh, I'm sorry. So, throughout the confusion in the Wild West, everybody's running around wondering, how do we resolve this? And somebody said, look, I don't want zippers on my shoes anymore because water goes through. I would rather just wrap the cowhide around my foot, put a piece of really thick leather on the bottom, and go back to that. I can just slip it on. And that's how cowboy boots came in to the history of the world. Yeah, it was zippers first. A lot of people don't believe that, but a lot of people say it. Check it, another chimney. That one's got the steps and everything. I know it's sad because the house burned, but they could have burned it down when they bought the property and didn't need it there anymore to keep people like me from stopping on the side of the road and walking in their houses and making videos. But probably not. Possibly. I asked permission though. Lafayette, one of my favorite little towns in Alabama. It'll be my all-time favorite if it's Jack's up here on the left is open. Ha! It was open. I'm about to get a little flavor in the face. Knocked all the big hunks of ice off. They seem to be back again. I'm about to get in there and get ugly with this bag of flavor. Oh, Super Dollar's open. Oh, look at that piece of ice. Oh, it's cold. I feel a lot better. I wonder if we should turn around and go to the beach now. I want to see what, I know there's water on the windshield. I can't do anything about it because hey, there's some people. Let's put them on our channel. Hey. Oh, I'm in a turn only lane. Dude, pay attention to what you're doing, okay? Okay, now we're leaving Lafayette. It's crazy. The further north you go, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The further north you go, the less snow you get. And next thing you know, it's over. I tell myself every time I come past this building right here on the left, it says Buffalo, Alabama. I tell myself when I get back to the base camp, I'm going to look it up and find out if it's really a town. I don't think it's a town because there's no town here. Maybe it was a town. So if you know anything about Buffalo, Alabama, other than it's just a place that somebody called it when it wasn't really a town because there's no town hall, no post office, let me know. 5 points, 10 limit. It's almost over. Alabama's blizzard, second blizzard of 2025 is almost over. I just passed a truck and a bunch of county vehicles spraying the roads. I kind of feel bad, but I'm ready to get home. I'm missing my bride and my dog. Now we're in Roanoke. It's officially over. This video is over. Over. Oh, except for this question. If you live in Alabama, did you ever stay in any of these little tiny hotels right around here? I guess this used to be the main road before there was the Eisenhower interstate system. So far, I have managed to make it through the eye of the storm without sliding off the road once. I'm not bragging, I'm thankful. And if you don't subscribe to my videos, then that's up to you. But if you do, I would appreciate it. There's a lot of people that think they're subscribed. They always say, I'll say, take a minute and subscribe if you hadn't. And they'll say, well, I'm subscribed. The comment will say, I'm subscribed. But they're not. You actually have to go and click the subscribe button. Things have changed, you know, over the years, I guess. And sometimes it's dropped some people. I don't know how. But anyway, thanks for watching my videos. The snow is done.